I recently posted videos of some wood graining I'd done for a 1934 Hupmobile, and one of the comments asked for a demonstration video. So I'm going to try and do that for you. I don't have a cameraman or anything. Hopefully I'll keep everything in the camera frame and you can see everything well. For the way I did the Hupmobile parts currently, I needed a part that was primed and ready to go. And then on top of your primer, you put a base coat color. For the purposes of our demonstration, I'm just going to use a can of Rust-Oleum. That's like kind of a light tan. And then you need a graining material. For this system, it's a artist oil. You can get it here in the States at Hobby Lobby or Michael's or any of those kind of craft stores. I particularly got these on Amazon because the closest thing I have is a Hobby Lobby, and they stopped carrying these larger quantities. So I've got a raw umber, a burnt umber, and a little bit of black. I used these three colors because I was trying to match the ink that I'm going to use when I go to the Granite Technology system for the butt walnut that's going to go on the gauge cluster, the glove box door, and the ashtray door that goes in the dash. So these are the three. It's actually equal parts burnt umber and raw umber, and then we thought maybe just about 5% black or something like that. So that all goes into some kind of a receptacle so that you can use it. And then all we use is a common little open cell sponge that you can get in the cleaning supplies aisle at Walmart or something like that. They're larger, 4x2 or whatever they are. This one's just been cut. My part's going to be this latch plate. I do latch plates when I'm graining along with the part, so that as I do each step, I do it to the latch plate first, and then if for some reason the primer wasn't dry, something wasn't dry yet, or something was going to go wrong, it happens to the latch plate and not to my car part. So I don't have to lose the progress on the car part. So you can see here, just quickly, I've got all these latch plates from over the years, the different plates and grains that we've done. The Granite Technologies system is an etched plate and a transfer roller. You would squeegee this plate with an ink, and then you pick it up with the roller, and then you roll it on your part. So this is what I'll use for the gauge cluster, glove box door, and ashtray door. And I have original panels to provide my pattern for what I need to do. So it's really quite simple. When I show you how to do this, you're going to go, is that it? And then the industry of companies that provide wood graining services are going to go out of business, and children will starve and college funds will dry up, because this particular process isn't very difficult. As much of an artist as you are, you can do a lot of cool things. I am not an artist. Nobody wants to be my Pictionary partner because I can't draw. So I can do a straight grain. So you pick up your ink on your sponge and you just get it on there. It's easier to put more on than it is to take some off. So keep that in mind as you're spreading it, and I'm just getting it all over. This is just a matter of getting it on there. I've got it on this board so that I can hold it without getting my fingers in the way. Another important piece of equipment are a pair of nitrile or latex gloves so that you don't get it all over you. Make sure you get it on all your edges and everything. So you can see I've just got it on there, evenly covered. So I'm going to pick up a spot on my sponge that doesn't have as much oil on it, and I'm just going to drag it through there, and the texture of the sponge is going to pick up some grain, and it's going to lay down some or leave some grain, and it makes that grain effect. You can squiggle, you can do a lot of stuff. The oil dries slowly, so you get a lot of play time. Don't use acrylic artist paint because it dries too fast. So you can just keep playing until you get what you want. You want to make sure that you don't have any offending gaps or anything like that. And after some playtime, this is what you get. So I'm going to let that artist oil sit for just a little bit, and then I'm going to clear it. Your first clear coats should not be very wet. You don't want the oil to start swimming in a wet, heavy solvent clear. Matter of fact, on the car parts, I'll often do maybe 3 relatively medium dry coats just to get the grain locked on. And then a couple days later, I'll come back and I'll scuff that, lightly sand it, and then I'll put 3 more coats on. And then I have enough material on there to wet sand the clear and polish it to a real beautiful defect-free shine. So you get time to notice that, oh, I missed a spot. And hopefully you see them before you clear. And that's what you get. Fun, attractive, something you can do at home. Granite Technologies down in Florida can even sell you do-it-yourself kits so that you can do your own with even their graining plates. It's a little pricey, but it's real satisfying. For the sake of the video, I'm going to blow a little clear on here. It, especially for the parts that I did with the red base coat, orangey red, it really popped once the clear was on it. I didn't check to see if I had a can that would spray. Might have to start all over again. I'm going to stop here because the video is going to be too long. You would just spray your clear on. You can get rattle can clears, a lacquer, anything like that that'll polish up real nice. But I've shown you the way I did it, and now you're in the know, and you can have fun doing your own. Good luck. Thanks for all the compliments on the work I showed.